Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to Morant's Rants. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth. No financial advice. This is our late night stock talk. I do this around midnight every night, and this is my therapeutic session on my way home. I like to break down every stock and, well, the stocks that we follow and pay attention. So the first thing I'm going to do is talk about AMC. You know, I saw some people out there making videos. I saw another ransom video by Chris Sojaka, whatever the hell his name is. It's painful to watch that guy. Like, he really needs to practice, and he has to know that once he records the video, he can go back, look at it. He doesn't have to post the first one he recorded, because he's not, oh man, he's right there reading that ransom note. It's bad, guys, but we're never leaving. Okay, don't leave, dude. Go. I mean, I don't even know who's still in that play or why they're in it, but AMC definitely not doing anything. It's a nightmare over there. But we can go ahead and talk about Bed Bath & Beyond, and then we'll talk about GameStop at the end, because you know how excited I am. Or if you don't, you'll find out right now. So, Bed Bath & Beyond. PP show, the PPC show, the only Bed Bath & Beyond channel I know. I did watch yesterday's episode. I watched half of it. I'm halfway done. I'm getting through it, PP. I'm trying, man. It's comical. It's not that you're so funny or they're so funny. It's like, it's comical because I know the outcome of the next day. That's the funny part. It's like, I'm watching it. It's 2 days old, right? And then I'm watching it. But I really want to help these guys out. So a lot of these guys go on a show and they're giving out DD. Like, due diligence. They read the filings. They think they know what's going on. And they keep saying the dumbest shit, man. And it's wrong. It's factually wrong. And I'm going to correct them tomorrow because I'm going to make a video about it when I wake up. And here's the thing. They keep saying Hudson Bay gave up all their warrants and all this stuff for 10 million shares. Oh, only 10 million shares. Now there's 300 million, only 10 million shares. And I don't understand why they don't pay attention to what happened with the future pricing agreement, the FPA with Antura and AMC. Like, that would give you a really good indication about what's going to happen. And here's why. These guys at Hudson Bay, they agreed to give up their warrants, but they did it for 10 million shares. And this is what only 10 million shares. What is that? No, read the fine print again. It said after the conversion of the reverse stock split. So, what came out today? Bed Bath & Beyond said they're going to do a reverse stock split, either 10-1 or 20-1. If they do 20-1, it's because the price is so drastically low, right? And which is fine. But these guys are going to have 10 million shares after the fact. So I don't care what your diluted share count is. They're going to have 10 million after the fact. So if it's 10-1, right now the float is like 450 million shares, guys. And it's only going to go higher because they're doing the ATM right now. They're, at the market offering. And when they do it that way, it dilutes the float greatly. The part that no one's telling you, the fact that they're all wrong, it's not just 10 million shares, guys. It's 10 million after the reverse. And they're going to be in there for a while. And then they're going to get 5 million on top of that. So 15 million total shares to Hudson Bay after the reverse stock split. Please read the fine print. But let's go ahead and look back at the new proxy that they just came out with, 10-1, 20-1. What that means, and this is why this shit can't go off, why people are asking for rockets to happen on Bed Bath & Beyond, but it's never going to happen. And here's why. Before, when Bed Bath & Beyond took off, from $4 in July all the way to $30 as Ryan Cohen sold off and everyone was getting involved, and that's when all these idiots came running to the stock. These guys have never been in the stock market a day in their life, start talking about MOAS and the next GameStop and all, and you're just looking at them like, okay, whatever. I'm happy for the people who made money, but for the ones who didn't, they're idiots. They should have took the profits and run. And, I took my profit. I ran. A lot of the other people did too. I bought in at $4 in July, but I also sold in August. Now, here's the crazy part. For anyone telling you that it's going to pop to $50 to $40 to $20, whatever it may be, do you even understand? The float was 80 million shares back then. 80 million. The float is going to be 10 times that amount. Therefore, do you know how hard it's going to be to squeeze this stock? Like, to go in the other direction, you have a diluted float 10-1. There's no way on God's green earth that you could push it past, $2, $3. The float is so massive, guys. Right now, you're looking at a float almost 500 million shares, and you were at 100 million just a week ago. Guys, it's 5-1. There's no way you're going to get it revving the other way. And I know Nobody listens until it's too late. Everyone, I got to know what's going to happen. I got to see what's going to happen. What's going to happen and why it's really happening. And PP, I watch your show and you guys are like in disbelief, or you guys are in awe, but it's because you guys don't study bankruptcies. And I asked you to do that because I do study bankruptcies and I understand what the CROs are there to do. And that's chief restructuring officers. This is what they do. They put them in place as they take out the bad guys, right? The guys who actually started this bullshit. They take them out and they put new guys in. And that's all for the bankruptcy court. That's all to say, hey, we have these new people here. Here's what we're doing. But on all those day one motions that they actually file, when it happens, when they file for bankruptcy, the judge is going to be like, okay, these are not the bad actors. These are the guys trying to make it happen again. But you know damn well if you're in it, you're looking for Dave Kasten. You're looking for Sue Gove, and you're saying, what the hell just happened? Well, what just happened is executives get paid. Whether that company survives or not, executives get paid. There's consulting firms that take in money. And Marcel and Alvarez is her consulting firm that she used to work for, and she was, a consultant for years. They're in the business of private equity. Alex Partners is no different. So when you look at all the new people there, everyone's with their hand out saying, how can we get a portion of this equity out of this company? There are still great brand names out there in this world that need to go bankrupt. AMC is one of them. Bed Bath & Beyond is one of them. Kohl's is another. Maybe even Target. But when you look at it happening this way, I want you guys to pay attention to what happens with the company after the fact. When they do file for bankruptcy and or they spin off portions of this company before the bankruptcy, it wouldn't matter. They're in control of the asset. They're in control of the outcome. And those executives will get jobs again. I heard you guys say on your live stream, they'll never get a job again. It's like Roach has no idea how this really works. The guy is so infinitely smart. He's giving out the DD, and the wrong DD, by the way. But none of you have studied what these leverage buyouts really are and how they do it and how they manipulate stocks from within. They manufacture and they manipulate the stock from within. That company was meant to fail, and they will do the most out of the world things, right? Like you wouldn't even imagine what they're doing. You'd be like, I would never do that. And they do it. And it's because they're not there to help out the current shareholders of this company. The fiduciary duty that you think is there is masked by legality of, hey, we're doing this for the benefit of the future of the company, what we can reposition, what we could redo, whenever you bring in somebody new. They don't have that obligation to you as a shareholder. If you're choosing to hold while they put out press release after press release, earnings after earnings with the footnotes that say the risk is bankruptcy, the risk is that, you can't sue them. They told you the risk. So unless you sell for a loss and then take them to court, then good luck. But I hope your lawyers are better than theirs. And right now, these guys are bankruptcy lawyers. These guys are golden. They have the golden ticket. So believe what you want about Hudson Bay. Believe what you want about who you think's buying in. I just had to hear somebody's raising $1.5 billion for a SPAC. And I'm just like, are you guys joking right now? I already showed you the SPAC. There's tons of SPACs ready to go that could buy up this company at any time. And it has nothing to do with Dragonfly and nothing to do with Hudson Bay. And nothing to do with Carl Icahn. So I just want you guys to know what's really happening out here. But Bed Bath & Beyond, there's no way this thing rockets. Your float is infinite. And if you don't believe it, go look at what just happened to AMC. And go look what happens to companies when they do reverse stock splits. I know you don't believe it, but your market cap is around $250 million. People can buy this company for pennies on the dollar. And you just lost all your shareholder equity within a week. Instead of trying to nitpick and how I'm wrong, which I'm not, you guys should have nitpicked that 10K. You guys should have nitpicked the 10Q and every other 8K after that. You guys should be really invested in the people that are invested in that company and know who they are and know where they come from. You have no idea. You believe people on Reddit and Twitter and people that hide behind the personality or behind a black screen. Because there's no way in God's green earth the guy like Roach is going to tell me that I'm wrong about who's in that company. Go look at their whole history, every single one. Private equity, leverage buyouts, bankruptcies. None of them have ever managed a turnaround. Okay, that's dead. Let's talk about the good stuff. Sorry, hey, Kaiser Malej, by the way, you encouraging me to commit fellatio on you. I'll pass, bro. I'll pass. I've had better and bigger probably, but I'm just letting you know, don't knock it, right? It's not, I don't take it as a bad thing, man. Like, you really try me, man. Like, you're trying to, did I push your buttons? Are you mad at me? I got under your skin because you couldn't combat the actual DD that's out there. You want to combat the fact that, oh, you have more subscribers. You know, you've been a YouTuber for 15 years, bro, with some failed fairy tales about your previous country. That has nothing to do with what you're doing right now. You're wrong about your investment. You're wrong about Ryan Cohen and his brother. You claim you talked to his brother. He goes, I text his brother. He didn't text me back, so I take that as confirmation as me being correct. No, you psychopath. They probably blocked you. And I don't even know how you get these numbers, how you follow these people. But I don't know who's your fans. I am not one of them. But next, I'm going to tell you something else, guys, is I wish you the best of luck. You don't have any money on the play. That's very apparent. PP seats, no money on the play. Like everyone, when they say they have money, they don't. They don't have shares of anything. Probably the only guy with shares out there is probably ABC, and he's about to lose his ass off. And I feel bad for the kid because he has no idea how to invest. It's like he just started reading something one day, and then he got next to PP seeds, and that was the wrong partnership for him. But I will tell you this: GameStop. Hey, Larry Chang bought more shares of GameStop. Somebody told me like 9,000 shares. I don't really know. I haven't seen all the filings. I just know he bought in. And I'm excited. I'm going to make that video too. But the last time he bought in, Ryan bought in right after him. Guys, this is a goddamn avalanche waiting to happen. Insiders buying shares at these prices tells you everything you need to know. The fact that GameStop goes positive in earnings during this environment, this economy, this shitbag hell of a hole that we're in, inflation and everything, you're not supposed to make money. There's no companies making money out here, a select few. And how could one of those select few beat GameStop? That's amazing. That just tells you how great they are and how good of operators they have. So Larry Chang buying in shares. If you guys don't know who that is, he is the director, the chief investment officer for Volution Capital. He's the original seed investor for Chewy.com. He is on the board of directors of GameStop. He is undeniable. He's a 3-point shooting champion at Harvard University. Larry motherfucking Chang bought in again. And I'm excited, and I am always going to be excited. And then when you tell me that Ryan could buy in, or Alan Ad, or anybody else, I don't give a shit who it is. Guys, guess what? We're not doing. We're not selling shares. We know what the company's worth. We believe in it. And why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you believe in it if you know what's coming? And what's coming? Forever. Forever and ever and ever. At least that's what I feel. Yeah. All right, guys. That was my midnight talk. I got to get in. I mean, I got to wind down, guys. I'm just too pumped up right now. If you're not pumped the fuck up at midnight, the fact that insiders are buying shares at GameStop, yeah, AMC, all your insiders, all that bitches who all cashed out 2 years ago, where are they? They can't buy it at $4. They sold it at 40. They've got money. They're money bags. They can't buy their own company because they know where it's headed. They're pushing it in that direction. And get over this whole credit card shit and popcorn shit. This shit's not gonna make you any money. I already know, but hey, I'll let Chris lie to you. Bed Bath & Beyond. Hey, insiders, is it time to buy back shares now? Cause shit, you bought them all at $40, and now you won't buy them at 40 cents. What a joke! What a joke! You guys might be the worst leaders of all, but you know what? It's all legal. It's all legal. We know that part. This shit's all legal. You get to fire the people who did the bad stuff, but yet it was Ancura, Legion Partners, and Macellum who put those people in place. And you know what? I got another thing for you, Bed Bath & Beyond, and pay attention. If you made it this far, you're going to get some good info. The new hire to be in charge of Bye Bye Baby, they're like, oh, it's the Target executive, barely coming on. We just got a new guy. Oh, new guy. What do you mean a new guy? That guy was put on the board of directors in 2019 by these 3 straight firms. Did you realize they put 4 people on the board of directors? One is Apollo-based, Apollo ties. Okay, and I'm not even talking about Sue Gov. Hey, I'm talking about Joshua. Now you have Sue Gov in charge of a portion of this company, and then the other guy. They have 50% of the company in leadership positions. There are 4 people they picked in 2019, and you want to know why the fuck this shit's going wrong? Do your homework, people. It's midnight and I'm jacked. I'm out of my skin, and you should be too. They robbed you in broad daylight. You guys, I saw Roach. He said, oh, I'm going to follow Dave Caston wherever he goes, and I'm going to troll him on the internet, and I'm going to let him know. Oh, yeah? You ain't getting your 40,000 shares back, right? You supposedly have. And then you said you're going to sell in the morning. I know you sold your bags today. I know you cut your losses like everybody else did. No one in Bed Bath & Beyond is holding. And if you are, well, I'm going to show you a mirror so you can look at how stupid you are. Peace.